This recording is for computerized accounting where you're using the QuickBooks online application. This is for Module 2. It's the first of a series of 4 videos. The first thing I wanted to show you, this is the textbook or the instructions for using QuickBooks. I know it's difficult to read because it's based off of completing different applications, but try to read through these chapters. They're not lengthy. There's a lot of screenshots included. So it's the QuickBooks Online Foundations. I provided this at the beginning of the semester. I made this available to you. And then also, when you do your activities or your assignments, you're going to be using this other resource that I provided, the TAD Gaming Services Case Study Activities. And this is where you're going to get the instructions to complete the modules. All right, I'm going to now shift and share my my screen for QuickBooks. And this is sorry, wrong thing. Okay, this is the screen for, this is a practice company that I set up for QuickBooks. Now, the first part of this module, activity for Module 2, is basically going back and checking your work that you did for Module 1. So I'm going to be using this gaming services. Again, this is one that I made for a practice. All right, so to get to, let me go back. I'm on the dashboard, on the home screen. To get to the company information, click on the name. All right, then it's going to display this company information. And as I said, when you did the initial setup for Module 1, this should already be set up. But I'm going to use, I'm just going to go and review. It says to check, make sure that the company name, it should be your first initial, last name. TAD Gaming Services, and then I just used S24 for Spring 24. The legal name is the same as the company name, and then the tax ID number. If you need to change anything, click on this pencil icon. All right, so we've got, I added a logo. You can do that if you like. You can just get a free clip art and add a logo. That's easy to upload, but it's not required. Now, this is the company name as it would be shown on the forms. So I'm going to go ahead and type my company name in again. Okay, and then the tax ID number, it is an employer identification number, not a social security number. So I'm going to edit that, and it is different from what I have here. So I'm going to change that. All right, I'll save those changes. All right, then the company type, partnership or limited liability company form 1065. Now this is a small business corporation terminal owners form 1040. So I'm going to, there is some discrepancy here because it shows this, the sole proprietor form 1040. The small business, it's form 1120S. So let's just leave it as it's set up now for the Form 1040. I'm sorry, the Form 1065. Those were the directions in Model 6. So let's leave the partnership or limited liability company. All right, I'm gonna save this. The email. All right, we've got address, and I need to add the company address, and it is 7535 Torrey Santa Fe Road. Okay, and it located that, so I'm going to use that, save that. The address is the same. All right, the website. Let's see, is the contact information. I will edit that. Okay, so the contact information, I'm going to edit that. I guess I didn't complete saving. Saved it. All right, contact information. Okay, I don't know why it is not. Okay. So now the contact information, I want to update the website. Actually, the phone number here should be 650-944-6000. So you're just updating anything that they have that is different from what you have. And for some reason, some of the stuff that they have included in Module 1 is a little different here. So, all right, so I've updated. Well, I tried to update the website. It didn't. I saved it. All right, I got a message here that system administration was working on this at the same time. I'm not sure why this isn't working. But you'll see how to make these changes. Okay. Now, that was on page 13 in the case studies, case study activities. On page 14, we're going to shift and go to the Sales tab. So over here in this menu, you want to select the Sales tab, and it says to select, you want to turn default settings either on or off for this company. Turn on the features listed below. So I'm going to edit the sales from sales form content. We want custom transaction numbers. So make sure that that is on, and it is on. We want to show product services column on the sales form. Section, so I'm going to save this. All right, come down here to the products and services, and I want to make sure that show product service column on the sales form is on, and it is track quantity and price, and that's turned on. And then track inventory quantity, we don't want that on, so I'm going to save this. And statements. Okay, so I don't see the statements. Well, here it is. And it is on. List each transaction as a single line. I'm not sure, it doesn't give us any instructions here. So let's just leave this as is. All right, then we want to select the expenses tab, and we want to show items table on expense and purchase forms. So we want to edit this section, show items table on expense and purchase forms, turn that on, and then anything else that's turned on, you want to turn it off. So we don't want the show tags field on expense and purchase forms. So save that. And then the other instruction again on page 14 is the advanced. And it says for advanced, you want the first month of fiscal year, January. So let's edit this. It is January. First month of income tax year, same as fiscal year, so that's already selected. Counting method, we want accrual. So we're done with this section. Save that. All right, still in the advanced tab, the tax form should be the partnership or liability company form 1065. So it's a good thing we didn't change that on the previous screen. So I'm going to save that. If yours is different, make sure you select the partnership or limited liability. We want to enable account numbers. So you want to click on the pencil icon here and turn that on. And you want to put a check mark in the show account numbers. Okay. Alright, save that. Alright, customer label. Alright, so down here on this bottom, the other preferences, the customer label, we want to make sure that that is changed to clients. And warn if duplicate check number is used, you want to make sure that's turned on. And then warn me when I enter a bill that's already been used. So turn that on. And then warn if duplicate journal number is used. Turn that on. And just leave this sign me out if inactive. Leave that as the default. Okay, and then the date, the number format, we don't need to change any of that. All right, save that information. And all of this came from page 14. All right, you can also customize the invoice. All right, so that is going to be in a different section. So I'm going to close this, go back to the dashboard, and if you want to customize the invoice, all right, so create invoices. You want to go to